Are you gonna go poop? Oh, the timer is off. Okay, that was the end of your poo-poo time, your potty time. We'll come back in a little while, okay? I know you want to watch TV. TV's for when you're on the potty. Okay, good job. You clean it up and I'll help you. Hey, what are you doing? So, I set the alarm for 40 minutes, Theo. When the alarm goes off, we're gonna go back on the potty, okay? And you can watch George on the potty for 10 minutes. And then after that, no more George, okay? So let's go do an activity while we wait. Do you wanna go make some breakfast? You wanna help me cook? You've been doing really good. High five. High five. Cool. High five. You don't like this. You don't like potty training, huh? You don't want diapers, so that means you have to go in the potty.
Mom.
SOS, please someone help me. It's not healthy for me to clean up piss all day and stay in this house. Oh my God. Well, we woke up and just jumped right in, and I feel like I'm at a moment. I always redo this ponytail. So, this is day 2 of trial 2. So, I'll give you a little update. You know, I'm just in the trenches here with you, girl. Like, I've never potty trained a kid. I'm getting so much advice. Do I do the Montessori style? Do I do like 3 days and give him cookies and whatever? And so I'm just trying to figure out what works for him. And that's what I think everyone has to do, is just like kind of trial and error and try to figure out what works for their kid. But I will just tell you, the first time around, I was like, he's 2. Let's just do it. Let's just knock it out before we move to the new house so he's not pissing in the new house. Like, I just knew we were going to be moving at some point. So the first time, I didn't really have like a big bathroom situation. I know we're gonna be downstairs. That's where the toys are. That's like where we were all day, because upstairs is just our bedrooms. And that room downstairs was like very small. So I was like, okay, let's just put like a potty seat on. And I think that really was the main thing that like freaked him out. 1 second, because I already heated this cup up a couple times. Potty. So, what was I saying? Then we put up like one of those potty training seats on. I feel like he just didn't really fit in it. Like, he was kind of like not comfortable in it. And it was just me, and I was like really stressed, overwhelmed. Like, I was trying to do, like, I wasn't ready to just, I don't think I was ready to do it. I don't think he was ready to do it. Number one thing is like, you need to be like ready to just be patient and like give it your full attention for like, I'm telling myself like a week to 10 days of like, just, we are gonna do this. We are gonna do it. But even yesterday, like even this morning, I woke up and I was like pumping myself up, like, patience, and like, who cares? Like, he's learning, he's a baby. So yeah, the first time, like, he went a few times in the potty, but it was just like not a good experience because I was like flipping out on him, I'm gonna be honest. And I just didn't like it. I was like, well, this is bringing out the bad side of me. Like, I'm not ready for this. And he was still having accidents, and like, it was 3 days in, and it was like he was barely going in the potty. I'm like, okay, like, no. So then I was like, okay, when he's 2.5, because I'm pregnant, so this baby's gonna be here in about 4 months. So I'm like, if this takes like 2 months to get like consistent, then at least he'll have like a 2-month period of like feeling good about the potty before his sister comes, because I just want to try to avoid too much of a regression. My husband is also a college football coach, so he's always very busy, and so I was doing it alone the first time, and that was just too much for me. Luckily, he does get like breaks, like he has spring break right now. So and yesterday I felt like he was trying to be really helpful, which he was, by doing like, he did a ton of laundry, he cleaned up the kitchen and blah blah blah, but like I was kind of like on Theo duty all day by myself. And so I told him, like, tomorrow can we just like break up the day? I'll have the morning, you sleep in because I can't, and then like 10, then you're on him till nap time, so that way I can get kind of a break. It's like you're constantly looking, is he gonna go? Am I asking him, like, am I giving him water? Am I like, you know, communicating with him? So this time around, we're on a small potty. I'll show you the setup. Some of the things from the Montessori girl that I saw, I thought that was pretty overboard. Like, that's just me, like, I'm gonna take bits and pieces of what I like. But I did like the idea of like getting him to start changing himself. So he's been trying to like doing as much as he can. Like he's never dressed himself. So I'm like, okay, he's 2.5. I'm gonna be dressing him when going to high school if like he doesn't start doing this. And he has 2 little bins. One is for the dirty that I'm teaching him. One's for the clean. He likes to pick out his underpants. And I'm trying to figure out the timing because that boy can hold his piss. Like yesterday, he had an accident around 11. That was the first time he peed for the day. And then he held it till about 6, almost 7 p.m. Okay, time to get off the potty. I think his biggest issue also is like with the timing, like he, you know, telling him when it's time to go do stuff and whatever. It's like kind of interrupting. So I've just been trying to like talk him through what's happening and like giving him a lot of like information, repeating it so that he gets it. And you know, it's only day 2.
Mama.
Whoa.
Mama.
I see you.
No.
Finish my coffee. So now I'm going to show you the setups. And then I'm going to get ready myself. It is time for Naeem to wake up and take over. That's the thing. It's like I can't even like, I feel like I can't even take a breath to like get ready because I know he's going to do something. So this is Theo's spot on the couch. I showed you these potty pads. That is where he had 2 of his accidents yesterday in the evening because I think he just felt like a diaper and he was like comfortable there. So he went potty there. So that's why I am not doing TV because I feel like when he's like distracted, like he just goes. But when he's playing and stuff, he's kind of like, oh, like he notices it more. And then it's like a good incentive to have the iPad in here, and I'll show you. Then he feels like, oh, like if I go potty, I can like sit and watch the iPad. It's had a top, and we were using that yesterday, and then I didn't realize till the end of the day that this is like perfectly fine to sit on. It's not uncomfortable for him, and I feel like it's more comfortable actually than with the top because, yeah, and his penis was kind of running into this, so.
See, Papa.
See, he wants the iPad. No, not until the alarm goes off. I know you're mad, but you cannot throw things. Do you need to go potty? Did you pee yourself? When did you pee?
Mommy.
Well, where did you go pee? Show me where you went pee. I don't know if he just pissed himself right now when he was pissed. Where the hell is it? Theo, when did you go pee pee? Oh my god, I'm stressed. Anyways, I'm gonna finish showing you the setup really quick and then we'll be done for the day. We have this, it's like a little drawing thing. We got some books. This thing is not comfortable, but he likes that. And I feel like last time he was even too small for even this toilet, but now he can like fully put his feet on the ground and get a better grip. And then he's learning about clean and dirty. We got his wipes in there if he goes poop ever. And I'm actually gonna bring that downstairs and wash those today. I would say get like, how many underwears do I have? 1, 2, 9, 10 pairs. And I feel like that's a good amount. And the iPad that we put on this stool. I do think that setting an alarm is very good because it's just like, hey, when the alarm goes off, it's not me. I mean, it is me telling you, but it's like when the alarm goes off, we come back to the potty. When the alarm goes on again, and after 10 minutes, because he's watching a show, so he doesn't even really want to get up because that's the only time he gets on his TV. It's like, okay, after 10 minutes, when the alarm goes off, we're getting up, okay? Like, I'm turning it off. And as you can see, he does have meltdowns, but I've been learning to sit with the discomfort, with his discomfort and mine when he has those meltdowns instead of just, you know, giving in. And then the last thing I'm going to show you today is just what we're doing for nap time, because I felt like last time, his thing is still on. Last time he was still pretty like, I feel like he like went potty in his pull-ups when he was doing his naps. So I decided, I told him, okay, like you're going to sleep in your bed with no diaper, so make sure you don't pee on yourself, try not to, or you're gonna get yourself wet. And he didn't wet himself during his nap, so he can hold it. Like he's taken naps with diapers like a lot of times and haven't had accidents. But then when he goes to bed, I do put a pull-up on him just because it's like I don't want to wake up, like have him wake up in the middle of the night and then we're like changing sheets. That's not fun. So his bed looks normal, but underneath the sheets, I put one of those potty pads. If you don't have like a lot of extra sheets and you want to do that, then maybe buy some sheets. And that's what's been working for us. So I'm going to take these underwear downstairs, wash them. And how much longer until we got 15 minutes. So I'm gonna feed him and I'm gonna give him a belly rub. I've been doing that since he was a newborn and he would cry from gas and stuff. You rub their belly like clockwise a few times and it makes him shit like within 10 minutes. So I'm gonna give him a belly rub, give him some food, unless he's down here shitting right now. So, all right, bye, unless there's something exciting to come back and tell you. Hey, what you doing, little kid? End of day 3 of potty training. God bless. God bless this mess. So it's about 9:30 and I was like, let me do an update. And I see a lot of videos where people are like, potty train your kid in 3 days. I mean, if their definition of potty training means like your kid will go potty when you say like go potty, then I guess Theo's potty trained. But I don't consider him potty trained. I'm not leaving the house with him for like another 2 or 3 days. I'm like, okay, if we're putting in all this effort these first 3 days, like we might as well do another. We have nothing to do. So like that's the reason why I haven't signed up since we've moved here. I haven't signed up for any like toddler classes or anything because I'm like, let's just get this done so we can go about our life and like have it all done before baby sister gets here. Day 1 was tough, and I'm gonna make another video that's a little bit more concise. I feel like this is more of like a vlog. I'll kind of vlog tomorrow and like catch you up on how our day at home is going, but this is just like a little mid-cap review while he's asleep and not interrupting me every 2 seconds. The first day was rough. We've never potty trained a kid. Every kid's different, so just kind of figuring out what works with him, communication. And I mean, you do have to be like really routine and kind of like rigid with it, just because like Theo's at that age where he kind of wants to argue or whatever. And I mean, I'm fine. Like if the alarm goes off and he has like, he's watching something or playing with something, I'll be like, okay, once you're done with that, we're gonna go on the potty, or once the show's over, we're gonna go on the potty. But the timer really helps because it's just like an excuse. It's like, okay, the timer went off, we gotta go. Or like, especially sitting on the potty, it's like, okay, you have to be on for 5 minutes. Like, I know it sucks, but like you gotta do it. The TV is hit or miss. We use the iPad. I showed him. I think we like to use it like when I know he took his first poop today, and he hasn't pooped since like before we started this, because he keeps trying to like sneak off, and like I have my eyes just on him. And that's another thing, is the first day I feel like he just needed to like wet himself a few times and just have accidents just to see what it felt like, and just to like kind of even notice when he's going, because he's never had to give a shit or notice. And then the second day was more like, okay, and today, like kind of like, okay, I'm sitting on the potty, and like how do I like make myself go? It's so uncomfortable. I felt like the TV was good because he would sit there, but then it would take his attention off of the reason why he's there, which is trying to go potty. So he was just sitting there watching TV, you know? He didn't, so I would have to take it away. But like when I knew he really had to poop, but he wasn't sitting down because he was so uncomfortable, like wanting to run away, I was like, here, like watch TV. But other than that, today he peed twice, like 2 big intentional pees right before bed. I was like, let's pee before bed. He hopped on, he pissed, a big one. He took a big poop, and I was in the other room, and he like ran to me and was like, Mom, like it's coming. It was like holding his hand while he's giving birth. I was literally like holding him. He was like holding on to me like while he's pooping, because it was like a big rock solid, because he hasn't pooped in a while. But my camera's about to die, so that's the update, and we'll take you along tomorrow so you can kind of see the difference between day 1 and day 4. Okay. I need to just fix my hair really quick. Yeah, so I missed it on camera, but so this morning Theo woke up, he had his pull-up on because he sleeps overnight in a pull-up and then naps in his underpants. He woke up and I'm like, okay, do you need to go on the potty? And he was like, no, like really like just, he was like, baba, baba. He has his sippy cup of oat milk every morning. So I was like, okay. So I went and got his milk, and I just brought the underpants into our room and just was like, okay, let's take off your pull up and put on your underpants like your underpants are on. Just be really good about communicating and like your underpants are on, so don't wet your pants because it's gonna make a mess, like it's gonna get all wet. And then he finished his bottle. We read a couple books in bed, and it was probably like 40 minutes since he woke up, and I was like, all right, let's hit the potty. He sat down, went potty, full release. Like he's gotten to the point where it's just like a mental thing where it's like they have to go a few times. Like they have to like feel it come out, and it's kind of scary, that release, because they've never had to like do it on command, do it on a toilet, do it in front of you, do it with nothing catching it. So it's like a whole new feeling. But once they get it, like they just got it. So he sat down, pissed, and I'm like, all right. So now he's gonna go with Dad for his first outing. They're gonna go to Starbucks and eat inside of Starbucks and like have some time out of the house. I think today and tomorrow I'm just gonna like still stay like really like hunkered into the house. Today's day 4. So I guess like it'll be like 6 days, but I just want to like give him the opportunity to like, you know, like really like we're blessed to be able to be home and like do that, and I just want him to like feel good about it and like have a few poops in the house. But I'll kind of show you the next few potties and like show you how good he's doing, so you can see and have a little hope if you're just starting out and things are rocky. And I'm gonna get myself spruced up because my skin's so dry that like it's been so dry this pregnancy.
No. No, this
Necklace.
okay. Open this.
Oh, it's mine.
My big go. On.
You want it on? I'm gonna share it with you. Get your hand out of there. He just left. I think he has to poop, so I'm gonna give him a good belly massage and give him some dinner. And this is like the kind of situation where it's like you need to be on them because you know it's It's coming, a big opportunity. Okay, so today he went pee in the potty when he woke up. And then he was with Daddy downstairs playing. And Daddy didn't have the alarm on, so he had an accident. And then he hasn't gone since. Then he took a nap. He's had water. Now he's having like relaxed TV time. I'm gonna make him some dinner and just be on him. All right, so he went pee after dinner. And Naeem went for a workout, and it's day 4. I've been pretty much just focused on this, and I just kind of lost my shit on him. The dog was on the dinner table, and the house was a mess. Naeem was at home, and he just was yelling at me, and so I just yelled back at him, and I was like, you better get your ass on the toilet now. And he did, and he pissed right away. And Naeem's back, and we gave him a belly rub, and he ate, and he drank water. So 1 pee in his pants, 2 pees in the toilet. He's definitely holding it a lot more, and he's not asking to go yet. So
Gary go potty outside. I really have to go. Oh, that's the feeling when you got a poopy.
anyways, I'm gonna end the vlog here because I feel like it's gonna be a lot of the same stuff, but just wanted to give you guys a realistic look at what this looks like and what it takes. I'm pretty patient, but it is taxing. Like I said, the next few days we're gonna still focus on this. He went this morning for like a little outing with Naeem, and then tomorrow morning I'll take him to the library.
I put a diaper on him, right?
A pull-up.
No.
Good night, Theo.
Mommy said good night, buddy.
Love you. You're not gonna give me a kiss, I guess. Anyways, I'm going to do a video maybe like a month, and it's gonna be more concise of like my bullet points, like boom, boom, boom. These are my tips. This is what we did after we're like kind of like in a good place. And so subscribe so you don't miss that, and leave any questions you have below. See you next time.